Hello everyone, welcome to in-depth tutorial. So far we have created a demo application and learned the basics of auto wiring in this series. Now, beans managed by the IOC container can be of two types, either singleton or prototype. Singleton beans are created only once and are shared throughout the application. On the other hand, prototype beans are created each time they are requested. But till yet, if you have noticed, we haven't added any kind of type to the beans. That means there must be a default type. By default, each bean in Spring is of singleton type, and scope annotation defines the scope of a bean, or you can say to make a bean prototype you have to specify a scope annotation because by default it is singleton. So I have already created a new application. Here's our pom.xml that is containing a simple entry of Spring Boot starter, and here's our test bean, that is our bean that contains the default constructor so that we get to know when this bean has been instantiated. And here's our application starter class. To test scopes, you can get IOC container from Spring Boot, that is application context, and you can get this from run method of Spring application. Now you can get your bean by calling a getBean method on application context and passing your bean name in lower camel case as of your class name. As you already know, singleton beans are created only once and shared, so if we ask multiple times, we'll get the same object, and we can compare the reference by double equal operator like we are comparing here. So run this application, run as Java application. As you can see, the output test bean is created message appears only once and both of the references are equal. That proves singleton beans are created only once. But if scope is prototype, we will get a new bean each time. Let's make our test bean scope prototype. For this you have to use scope annotation and pass prototype here. Now let's rerun the program. Now as you can see, this two times this message has been appeared, test bean is created, and both of the references are false. So this proves prototype bean, in the case of prototype bean, will get a new reference each time. If you want to change your bean name, you can set in the parenthesis of this component annotation. By default, name of your bean is set as your class name but in lower camel case. So you can change your bean name. Let's change as TB, and here we have to write TB and again TB. Now you can rerun this program. And you'll get the same output. So that's it for this tutorial.